Yeah. Okay.
Well, Dick, it's always nice to talk with you because you're always so animated and upbeat about what you're doing, and as well you should be, because having seen Money Pit, I think you really are going to have a success on your hands.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I really do.
Thanks.
You know, I'm just overwhelmed by the special effects in this.
Me too.
I can imagine. I'm wondering, first of all, it looks like you must have spent $20 million on the effects alone. But what was your budget on the picture?
Well, the budget isn't something I like to talk about. What I was going to do at one time, although no one would ever let me do it, I was going to put the price of all the jokes on the screen. I was going to say, this joke cost $50,000. And the audience said, well, it's good. How about 20? Yeah, it's a great joke for 20. 50, I don't know. I know that they cost, that they're not cheap. It's not cheap to do anything like that in a movie, which always gives you pause when you're designing any of these things. But only the movies can do this. Nothing can do this but the movies. And why I wanted to do this picture is because it is like those silent films, Keaton and Harold Lloyd. Something that those gags, I love those gags, and I like to put the actor in them. And Tom Hanks and Shelley were crazy enough to allow me to do that.
Your special effects are live effects. They're not lasers. They're not animation.
That's right, yeah.
And so that brings me to the question then of saying, even with the best laid plans, things can go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the worst moment you had about something going wrong?
The worst moment are the trees. As you know, in this picture that you see, he does something and I think 2 trees fall down. I had planned on 12 trees falling down. The special effects people had planned on 12 trees falling down. How do you make 12 trees fall down one after the other? They build all these things and they put them in the ground, and Tom hits the thing and the one tree goes, another tree goes, 3 trees don't go, another tree goes by itself, one tree goes down and comes back up. Well, it was real funny in the dailies that we saw, but trees don't come back up. Okay, guys, we got to do that one again. No problem. Okay, build that thing again. What's the matter with this thing? Why doesn't this work? Well, the hydraulic thing, you see, it's got moisture in it now because the rains came. And, you know, the grass is full. I said, I can't hear any of this. I just want the trees to go down. Okay, we'll have to increase the hydrogerator. I said, fine, if that's what. There aren't any here. Where are they? Well, a guy makes them, and he's down in South Carolina. We'd have to get... I want these trees to fall down. Is there any way to get through these trees? No problem. We went back there again to do these trees. And they fell too slow. Okay, we'll get them to go faster. Turn up the thing on the valve. Okay, Tom hits the thing. 12 trees go down like toothpicks. Dun, 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 like that. I said, no trees fall like this too fast. We can get... That's it. We had to walk away from that joke. There wasn't any more money. There wasn't any more time to do it. So what you see in the picture is as far as we got. And when Tom comes back in the house and says, we have very weak trees, he thought he was talking about 12 trees, but he was talking about 1 tree. But that was the only thing that gave us any trouble.
Of course, Shelley was a brand new mama when she started this picture. It was how many weeks after the birth of the baby?
Oh, was it weeks? It seemed like an hour to me. I said to Shelley when we were doing this, I'm in New York preparing this picture, and I am calling, I'm talking to obstetricians. Do you know what I mean? The conversations that a director has in making a movie are unbelievable. I mean, why am I talking to a baby doctor? When is she having this baby? We're ready to go. She says to me, the baby will come on this date. I will be there 2 weeks after for rehearsal. I said, how do you know that? Are you sure? Have you ever had a baby before? No. Are you sure that you want to do this? She said, there isn't any problem. I can do all of this. Well, I didn't know Shelley at that time. And that is Shelley. She had that baby on the day she said she was going to have that baby, and 2 weeks later she's there at rehearsal knowing all the lines and playing the viola, learning to play the viola during all of this time. Because I thought, I didn't know Shelley was Wonder Woman. I thought she was just like a regular person.
This is a Steven Spielberg production, and so I'm wondering, In your conversations with Stephen, do you feel that he's really bitter that he didn't get the Oscar nomination?
Oh no, no, no. Being around Stephen is something. This working on this picture under that umbrella is the most extraordinary experience, the most benign, wonderful umbrella to be under. It will spoil me forever because he's a picture maker. He's only interested in the films. I mean, he doesn't think about awards and things. He's interested in these movies. He's an extraordinary person, extraordinary, and all the success and everything are totally deserved in many ways, not the least of which is a certain kind of kindness that comes from a person like this. No, anything, I mean, never for a moment was there anything like this. I mean, he was thrilled when he won the DGA award, and so were we all. But no, I mean, I don't think any of us seem to be in it for that, you know.
Who do you think will get then Best Director?
I don't know. Have you seen Ron?
Yes, I have.
It's pretty extraordinary.
But do you think a Japanese has a chance?
Yeah. What do you mean Japanese? Why?
Well, I mean, he isn't that well known to movie audiences, mass audiences.
Yeah, but the Academy, I think, knows the work, you know, and this great, masterful director. You know, when I see a picture like that, you know, you have a long way to go. The thing about directing movies, the first one is in a strange way sort of easier than the others because you don't know anything. Then you realize what you could do, and it's endless. Do you know what I mean? It's the greatest, biggest canvas that there is, and this man has mastered it. Do you know what I mean? So it's astounding to watch it. And Houston the same way. I mean, here's another one. These guys in their 70s, you know. So I don't know. And Pritzi Zahner was great. It's a pretty good group.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Do you look for some upsets?
I don't know. No, they sort of vote with their heart, I think. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if they quite see the performances. Maybe they do. But I sort of feel that they vote for their heart. You know, Elizabeth Taylor was so great in Virginia Woolf, but she didn't win. But they gave it to her for Butterfield 8 because she's swell. Do you know what I mean? And they love her. So.
Well, Dick, I'll end the interview the way I started, and I really do think you'll have a hit with Money.
Oh, thank you.
With the Money Pit.
Thanks a lot.
It's lots of laughs and awesome effects, and I'm in awe of you that you finally got it all on the screen.
And lived through it.
Yes. Thank you so much, Dick. Very
Pleasure.
nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. Nice.
Real nice interview.
Oh, thanks.
Very
It's
nice.
always a
Yeah.
always a pleasure.
Dick, what was the worst moment you had with all these effects? How many weeks after the birth of her daughter was it that Shelley started the picture?
10 minutes.
Do you think Steven Spielberg is bitter that he didn't get the Oscar nomination? All right, let's just do some reactions then. Okay.
You have time for a couple more reacts.
Oh,
if
all
you
right.
would like.
Okay,
Maybe
fine.
2 or 3 more.
Okay. All right. How then did Shelley do? What was the big attraction for making this picture? And of course, these are real live effects. These are not lasers and animation. Well, do you think the fact that he's Japanese and that his work is not that well known by the mass audiences? Okay, I think
Okay,
we'll cover it.
great.
Thank you for telling me.